It was a game that, I thought we went down your first series and probably looked as good as we have in the opening series. And then, we ran the ball in there. You wanted to do something like that to get our kids a little bit, and we didn't get it done. And that's discouraging. And then I thought we got ourselves off think. I think the kids maybe thought that it would be a little bit easier, but that's a good thing. I told them at halftime that I thought that this was a good game for us because we're in a battle. They played hard. It was kind of for those guys. That's a big stage for them, and for our kids, as much as you want to talk to them, at the same time, it's just, everybody else is talking about the same thing, the next big stretch. And our kids, I didn't think reacted as well, but I really liked what happened. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but, the fumbles I'm not real happy about, but the other things where we had to be physical. And that was a physical football team. That is, they come out and they'll hit you, they'll stone you. And, they were going to back down. They enjoyed the atmosphere and they did a heck of a job. I think the big key was probably the 80 or 90 yard drive right before a half, 2-minute game. I thought Tim made some great throws. I think the wideouts made some great plays. We had one timeout left, so we were going to take one shot at a run, and we got that thing in. So, we're kind of like, on another note, just yesterday we got Doug Wiggins. We suspended him for conduct detrimental against team policy. So that's why he didn't play, and we just did that yesterday. He's got some work to do, and we'll just move on.
Is he possibly back next week? Or?
He's got some work to do. He's it's just one of those things. You made a mistake, and you got to suffer the consequences.
In comparison to where Central Connecticut State and Middle Tennessee were, you kind of sum up this team? Was this a little bit different level team, or where?
This group was a lot more physical than and we knew that going in. When people don't understand, these 1AA teams, especially back east. Those guys only leave. They're the East Coast guys. I'm one of them. I'm one of a few guys from the East Coast to come back, come in this area. They would rather go to a school closer home than they would to get the Division I scholarship somewhere. And when I first got here, we bought some guys to play going over and like that. That front was pretty good. I thought they did a pretty good job. It's much more physical than the other two that we had. And I even go back to Southern Illinois. They make it more physical than Southern Illinois was.
You talked a little bit about beating Jagels at the last point.
Got him. Yeah. It's funny. I called out Alex, and I forget. All of a sudden, I saw Alex Carter running out there. And it's good that Alex Jagels got in there. I mean, that kid deserves everything. And it was a proper time. And we weren't going to run another play. We just don't run off the score. A good friend. And so it worked out both ways. We helped. And I thought Hofstra, to be honest, I think they walked out there. They should feel real good about it because they did. They played hard. And no use just trying to get another one. And it also helped out to get Alex in there.
You talk a little bit about Jordan White and Caleb Brown, both kind of big days and for different reasons. And I guess for Caleb, you haven't seen a JUCO guy in that first year do this very much.
No, you could see him. Even when he first came up, I mean, you could see this kid he just had to understand, the sense of urgency in Division I football. But he made some really nice catches at really great times. I really like the wideouts. I mean, I think they're playing pretty well. If we get some time, and drop back and throw it, and give Tim a little bit more time, we probably have more shots at it. We get some guys running scot-free out there, and all of a sudden, that happens sometimes. So,
talk about Jordan a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think I was a little disappointed in his first fumble. That can't happen. And again, I think he went out there figuring, it's one known way, and they're not gonna. And they came up and they stoned him. And I think it was a little bit of a shock to him. But he came back and he made some nice catches. And, I thought Caleb, really played well. He doesn't catch too many underneath balls. And, I'm a little surprised that we rushed for that much. But, you look at that lost yardage at 31 yards, that's not very good. And that's the one thing that I think is really hurting us. Lost yards plays and really the efficiency. There was a couple times on first down where we had easy throws and we didn't get it done.
You didn't use Ansel as much today. Is that kind of those other guys emerging a little bit?
Yeah, and I think, I was hoping to get Ansel more. I think, the one time he did, and he went in there and we got him on a double move, and he was wide open. And, we didn't protect him, which would have been a shame because, about 2 plays later, Jordan was one, Juan was the one that got it, and Ansel, actually, 2 plays before that, he was wide open on too.
With Tim, is there, you mentioned last week, is there still another level for him a little bit? Because you said, you look at the numbers and they're wow numbers, but it seems like there's probably another level in him too in terms of just consistency with passes.
Yeah, he's going to get better. He's, I thought there was 2 times, I think he got rid of the ball one time for a touchdown. I thought the other one, I think he got, kept his eyes on the rush just a little bit too long, and he would have had another touchdown there with 2 verticals going on one guy. But yeah, I think he's, I think when you saw him scramble and made some yards in there, especially that 1 2-minute deal, I think that helped out. We're asking him to be perfect, and the responsibility he has in this offense, there's probably not another quarterback out there, scheme-wise and mentally, has to do what he has to do for our football team. So, when he does make a mistake, you sit there and you go, how's this kid make a mistake? He's human. But I think he's going to keep on getting better.